Welcome to Happy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas, or I should say welcome to Happy Healthy Cooking with Yvonne Douglas. Today we're going to be making a really healthy pizza, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you give it a try because it's super yummy and super healthy, so you can't go wrong. So let's talk about the ingredients we're going to need to make our healthy pizza. Now, I am still working on my own pizza dough. It has not been perfected yet. So as a substitute, I got this Capello's almond flour crust, naked pizza crust, grain-free at Whole Foods. I was going to say World Market. At Whole Foods. And this, let's go through it. It has for 3 servings per container. Serving size is 1/3 of the crust. Calories amount per serving is 240. The fat is 16 grams. Saturated fat is 6 grams. Trans fat is 0 grams. Sodium, 430 grams. That is kind of a lot, but as a substitute in the meantime until we can get it perfect, it's not bad. Carbohydrates is 19 grams. Daily fiber, 3 grams. Total sugars is only 1 gram. So protein is 4 grams. So it's pretty good. I'm a little bit like that about the sodium, but I'm not gonna add salt to any of this stuff, so that's gonna help. Anyway, this is frozen. I'm just gonna follow the instructions on the box, which is to preheat the oven to 425. You're gonna place the baking sheet in the oven too, so it's gonna get hot along with it. And then of course you'll remove the pizza crust and the plastic and everything from there, and then we're gonna top it. I'm gonna talk to you about the toppings. Now the toppings, what we have is this. I got this at Whole Foods too. This is 365 Whole Foods Market pizza blend, low moisture part skin mozzarella cheese, unsmoked provolone cheese, and Asiago fresh cheese shreds. And this is about 2 cups in this bag. Again, the sugars, no sugars in this. Carbohydrates is only 2 grams. Calories is 90 calories per serving, and this has about 8 servings, so about 1 ounce. Anyway, so this is gonna be the cheese that we're gonna use. I'm also gonna use some ricotta cheese. Now the ricotta cheese here, ricotta cheese, 0 sugars, which is awesome, only 3 grams of carbs. Really good. So we're gonna use some ricotta cheese. I'm gonna use fresh sliced organic tomatoes, fresh basil, organic basil. We're gonna add some basil leaves in there. I got some delicious olives, green olives with a little bit of the pimento in there. And I added some extra virgin olive oil to that and Italian seasoning to that. We're going to also add some onions, and I'm gonna cook up some garlic. And I'm gonna cook up garlic in the extra virgin olive oil, and then we're gonna add some Italian seasoning to that too. And that's gonna be basically our topping. I'm also gonna add some Genoa salami. I got this at Whole Foods too. And then some Italian dry salami. So we're gonna add that to our pizza. All right, so let's make our pizza. Guys, I'm back. All right, so we're gonna get some extra virgin olive oil here. And I'm just putting it in the pan. I already put some garlic toes in here and just kind of sliced them up a little bit. And then I'm gonna use some, I'm gonna use some Italian seasoning here. And let me turn this on. We're gonna just cook that up just a little bit. I'm gonna put on a low flame, and I'm gonna add my Italian seasoning to the garlic, and we're just gonna cook that up a little bit. I love the way garlic smells. Anyway, so look at the shirt, guys. Look at it. Look, this shirt used to be really tight fitting on me, and I'm not pregnant anymore. As you know, I'm a teacher. Maybe some of you know that I'm a teacher, and I had this little kindergartner tell me, because I'm an art teacher, so I teach kindergarten through 6th grade, and I had this little kindergartner say, She said, are you pregnant? And I was like, no, do I look pregnant? And she goes, yeah. So when she said that to me, I was like, okay, Doug, it's time to lose some weight. So I've lost some weight. So I haven't weighed myself recently. The last time I weighed myself, I lost 5 pounds. I'm thinking it could be an extra 2-3 pounds right now. So I'm super excited. I feel better, to be quite honest. Now that we've been eating healthy, I've been eating healthy, like really watching my sugar, really watching the carbs for close to a month now. Yvonne's been doing it a little bit longer. And I'm telling you, I do feel better. I feel like I have more energy. And I cut out fast food. I do not eat fast food anymore. No more Taco Bell, no more McDonald's, none of that. And I do feel better, you know. I guess it's something in that fast food that they make. I don't know what they put in there, but it's like makes you addicted to it, I think. But I kind of got myself away from that, so I'm super happy about that. We still go out to restaurants once in a while for Mexican, but I always get like grilled chicken breast and vegetables. So if you do go out, because let's face it, going out to restaurants is part of entertainment. And so if you do go out, just always think about healthy choices. So I always go with grilled chicken, vegetables. That's basically what I have. I'll have some chips and salsa, but not a lot. And so it's everything in moderation. So I'm really looking to lose a little bit more weight. And this pizza here, I figured this is a little pizza, because I've been dying to have like pizza. And so I had to come up with something in the meantime. Been working on a pizza dough recipe. It's not perfected yet, so when I get that perfected, then we'll make our own pizza dough. But for right now, we're going to be using Capello's. Yes, this is naked pizza crust, grain-free, almond flour crust. All right. So it looks like my garlic is about done. I've been cooking this. You can see what it kind of looks like. Can you see what it looks like? Look at that. And it smells so good. I just love garlic. And we're going to be adding that on top of our cheese. So let's start arranging our pizza. Welcome back. All right, so this is our pizza crust here. I put it on a plate for now. We are going to be transferring it onto the pizza pan. But that pizza pan is in the oven too, preheating. Remember, we're preheating that 425. We will be baking this for around 15 minutes. Okay, so I already sliced up my tomatoes, and it's pretty thin. You want them sliced nicely thin, not too thin. You don't want them like falling apart, but you want to cut them nicely. My basil here. So my basil, I'm just going to kind of chop it up a little bit. Make sure you wash your basil. Fresh basil smells so good. I love the way fresh basil smells. I don't know about you guys, but we're going to be adding that to the top of our pizza. All right, so let's start. Now, one thing that we're going to need is some tomato sauce. So I'm just using Hunt's tomato sauce, and I'm using a small can, and I'm just going to use a little bit and smear it on. I'm not going to use a lot of it, just a little bit. Okay, so I put my tomato sauce here, and I'm just drizzling some on. Actually, this is approximately a cup. And I'm going to use a spoon, kind of spread it around. That looks good. All right, now I'm gonna go with my cheese. Now before I do that, actually, I'm gonna get some ricotta cheese here. This is some fresh ricotta cheese that I got at Whole Foods too. I'm gonna put the ricotta cheese in this bowl. I'm using probably about 2 heaping tablespoons. Of course, I got a little bit on my finger. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it with this pizza blend cheese, and I'm going to probably put in there probably about 1/3 of the bag And I'm gonna mix that ricotta cheese in there with the other cheese. I'm also getting those Italian seasoning again. Adding some Italian seasoning. I'm gonna add some freshly ground black pepper. I'm not gonna add salt though. If you wanted to add salt, you could, but I'm trying to stay away from a lot of salt too. So I'm just gonna mix that in there. And this is just basically after the sauce, I'm gonna add the cheese. We're gonna add some more cheese, but this is sort of like the bottom part. Spread that out a little bit with my spoon. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna get some more cheese. Move this so you can see. Hopefully you can see that. I'm gonna sprinkle some more yummy cheese on top. And I'm not even gonna use the entire bag. I'll have a little bit left over. If you wanted to add the entire bag, you could. All right. And then I'm gonna add my tomatoes. Looks so pretty. You gotta have tomatoes on pizza. If you don't like tomatoes, you could always leave it off, but I just don't see myself not having it. Okay, I'm gonna add some onions. This is almost about a cup of onions. If you don't want to use that many onions, I may not be using that many onions here. I just cut a cup just in case I wanted it, but looking at it, I don't think I'll be using the whole thing. And then I'm gonna add my olives, I think. These are those green olives that were in some extra virgin olive oil, and I added some Italian seasoning to that. Yum. And then I'm going to add my salami, place my salami on top. I'm really feeling this pizza here. I use some of my Italian dry salami. Just maybe about 3 on top. Hi guys, this is where the camera kind of fell off the tripod a little bit, so I didn't realize it, but I added some more cheese. I added the basil and I added the Parmesan Reggiano cheese on top. And then I realized later that I forgot the garlic, so then I added the garlic to it, but you'll see that in just a second. Gonna sprinkle it with that basil. Just add a little bit more cheese, just a little bit. And then this is Parmigiano Reggiano cheese. I'm adding that on top. And that was probably about not even 1/4 of a cup. Okay, so there it is. There's my pizza. Now we're gonna transfer it onto the pizza rack and we're gonna bake this for around 15 minutes. Would you believe I almost forgot the garlic? So let me get my garlic. And I'm just gonna put the garlic on top. Yum, yum, yum. That looks so yummy. All right. Now, we're gonna put this on top of the pizza pan and bake it for 15, 16 minutes. Well, here it is. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Yum, yum. All right, so I'm going to actually take some pictures of it first before I cut it, and then we're gonna cut it and give it a good taste test. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it real quick. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Give myself a nice little piece. Spatula here. Put put it on my plate. Ooh, does that look good? Mmm. Wow. Perfect. Yummy. Cheesy. Ugh. Garlicky. Did I come up with any other words? Now that looks yummy. I cannot wait to taste this. Okay. Now, I use a fork and knife, so I know a lot of people will use their hands, and that's fine. I just like using a fork and knife. Oh yeah, that's really good, guys. That crust is pretty good. It is not bad at all. Wow. Super healthy. Super healthy, super good. You can't go wrong. If you're dying for pizza and you are on a diet or you're watching your health or whatever it might be, this would be an excellent pizza to make. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the toppings are perfect. The olives, if you like olives. That's so good, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on Happy Healthy Cooking today. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and like this video and leave a comment below. Let me know if you have a healthy pizza recipe. Anyway, once again, thank you for joining us, and until next time, happy healthy cooking. Bye-bye. I'm gonna eat my pizza. Hey. I love my pizza.